Thanks for joining us, folks. First it was Medtronic, then it was Best Buy, and now another iconic Minnesota brand joins the growing list of companies making major cuts. Today, 3M told investors it's planning to cut about 6,000 jobs globally. The company says it's part of a restructuring plan. Gordon shows us what's behind the layoffs and the potential local impact.
A company spokesperson tells me about 600 of those job cuts will happen here in Minnesota, with most of them happening at the company's headquarters in Maplewood, including corporate high-end positions. Another round of layoffs at 3M. Just 3 months ago, the company announced plans to cut 2,500 jobs worldwide. Now the company has announced plans to cut 6,000 more. Together, that's about 10% of the company's global workforce, according to company records.
Yeah, there's been a lot of layoffs recently in some of the larger companies.
University of St. Thomas finance professor David Vang says there are several factors behind these layoffs. First, just take a look at the company's own first quarter report. Sales are down 9% compared to last year. Also, 3M is a global company, and across the globe, economies are still struggling to find their way after the pandemic.
The economy is not quite as robust as it was pre-COVID, and COVID had a lot of impacts. A lot of customers that some of these large firms had have no longer exist, so that's reduced their need for some of these employees to service some of these things.
Vang says global companies like 3M are also realizing that with new technology and working from home, they don't need as many physical locations or employees as they used to. Also, global manufacturing companies like 3M are seeing lower demand for their products, and many are still experiencing supply chain issues.
The lack of automation of our ports, declining roads, a shortage of truck drivers, all these kind of things are still there.
Vang says layoffs are also a company's way to prepare for the future. So cutting 6,000 jobs is a signal that 3M executives are expecting some rocky roads in the near future.
We kind of have a potential for a recession, perhaps, in the coming year. So there are some indications of that. And I think a lot of firms are proactively cutting costs by laying off employees now.
Meanwhile, 3M is also in the process of spinning off its healthcare business into an entirely separate company. So stay tuned. We could see more hiring on that side of the business or more downsizing in the coming months.
Thank you, Gordy. 3M CEO says the job cuts will make the company stronger, leaner, and more focused, and will save the company nearly $900 million a year.